I sit at our table for two, but it's just me tonight, watching the candles flicker down to a dying light. I order your favorite wine and pour it in your glass, hoping the ghost of your presence will somehow pass. I talk to the empty chair like you are sitting there, but the cold wind just blows right through your favorite chair. And I am loving you alone in the dark, trying to ignite a dead and cold spark. You walked away, but my heart didn't get the news. I'm stuck in a game that I was always bound to lose. My hands are still reaching out for your ghost, loving you alone when it hurts the absolute most. I look at the photos we took on the beach last July. Your smile was so bright, now it just makes me cry. You've crossed the ocean and started a brand new life, while I am still cut by the edge of this memory's knife. You don't even look back to see what you left behind, while you are the only thought occupying my mind. And I am loving you alone in the dark, trying to ignite a dead and cold spark. You walked away, but my heart didn't get the news. I'm stuck in a game that I was always bound to lose. My hands are still reaching out for your ghost, loving you alone when it hurts the absolute most. Is it a crime to hold on to a beautiful lie, to pretend that you never look me in the eye and say goodbye? My friends say I'm crazy, they tell me to let you go, but there are depths to this agony that they will never know. And I am loving you alone in the dark, trying to ignite a dead and cold spark. You walked away, but my heart didn't get the news. I'm stuck in a game that I was always bound to lose. My hands are still reaching out for your ghost, loving you alone when it hurts the absolute most. Just me and your ghost in this empty room in the midnight gloom, loving you all alone forever. Soft words, soft eyes made me feel alive. I wasn't looking for love, but you became my sky, and I held on to every moment, not knowing why. You said things people don't just say. You stayed in ways people don't just stay, and I believe maybe you felt it too. But now I'm here asking you if it's not mine. Why give me hope? Why touch my heart just to let it go? It's not mine. Why give me hope? You were the calm I ran to on my hardest days, a promise in silence in your little ways. I kept falling deeper, scared but brave, never knowing I was loving someone who wouldn't stay. You smiled like you meant forever, how was I supposed to know I was the only one feeling the echo? If it's not mine, why give me hope? Why touch my heart just to let it go? Why make me dream in colors you never hold? Tell me why you lit a fire you won't call home. If it's not mine, why give me hope? Maybe you were lost too. Maybe I was just a moment for you, but moments shouldn't feel like destiny if you never planned to stay with me. If it's not mine, why give me hope? Why raise my world just to watch it fold? Why let me believe in a story already told? You turned my heart warm, then left it cold. If it's not mine, why give me hope? Midnight rain taps on the glass. Every second feels built to last. Your empty coffee cup sits on the side, holding the secrets we used to hide. I walk through the hallway of what we built, drowning in silence, heavy with guilt. The ghost of your laughter still fills the room. Now it just tastes like impending doom, and the mirror reflects what I fear the most. A man standing next to a beautiful ghost. I reached for your hand, but I caught the air. You left your shadow, but you are not there. My chest is a cage where the cold wind blows. This is the story of how it goes. goes. I built up a kingdom and tore it apart. Look at the pieces of my shattered heart. I still check my phone when the screen lights up, hoping the message will fill my cup. But it's just the news or automated line reminding me time isn't changing my mind. Your favorite sweater is left on a chair, smelling of jasmine and wind in your hair. I wanna burn it to set myself free, but it's the last piece of you left with me. And the mirror reflects what I fear the most. A man standing next to a beautiful ghost. I reached for your hand, but I caught the air. You left your shadow, but you are not there. My chest is a cage where the cold wind blows. This is the story of how it goes. I built up a kingdom and tore it apart. Look at the pieces of my shattered heart. Did I love you too hard? Not quite enough. Why did the smooth road suddenly get rough? I'm running in circles, I'm screaming your name, but the walls only echo and offer no blame. You took all the color and left me the gray, a penniless king with nothing to say. The cold wind blows. This is the story of how it goes. I built up a kingdom and tore it apart. Look at the pieces of my shattered heart. Just a shattered heart, and the memory of her shattered her. The digital clock glows neon and bright, cutting through the shadows of a sleepless night. 3 a.m. arrives with a cold, heavy hand, reminding me our love didn't go as we planned. I look at the doorway where you said goodbye, staring at the ceiling as the slow minutes fly. The sheets are untamed and the pillow is chill. The world is asleep, but my chest won't be still. And it's a deep midnight hurt sinking into my skin. I don't even know where the heartbreaks begin. Chasing your memory through the dark of this room, living like a ghost in a beautiful doom. You walked away clean while I'm left to break, counting every single breath that I take. Out in the quiet where the lonely winds spin. Oh, this midnight hurt is breaking again. I reach for my phone just to look at your name, knowing that playing this is part of the game. No notifications, no message from you, just a cold silver screen turning everything blue. I hear the wind rattle the glass on the pane, sounding exactly like the tears from my pain. It's crazy how a house can feel so damn bare when the one that you love is no longer there. And it's a deep midnight hurt sinking into my skin. I don't even know where the heartbreaks begin. Chasing you met me through the dark of this room, living like a ghost in a beautiful doom. You walked away clean while I'm left to break, counting every single breath that I take out in the quiet where the lonely winds spin. Oh, there's a midnight hurt is breaking. Is it easier for you to just close your eyes, to sleep through the damage of all of your lies? I'm drowning in silence, I'm screaming your name, but the shadows just echoing off and no blame. You took all the daylight and left me the gray, a man stuck in midnight with nothing to say. And it's a deep midnight hurt sinking into my skin. I don't even know where the heartbreaks begin. Chasing you met me through the dark of this room, living like a ghost in a beautiful doom. You walked away clean while I'm left to break, counting every single breath that I take out in the quiet where the lonely winds spin. Oh, this midnight hurt is breaking again. The clock ticks on, but the light is all gone. Midnight hurt. You didn't slam the door or make a sound. You didn't leave a single shadow on the ground. No bitter yelling in the middle of the night, no final effort just to prove who was right. You just packed your heavy bags while I slept, erasing every single promise that we kept. The quiet fading like the morning moon, leaving me frozen in the middle of June. And you've gone softly into the dark, without a footprint or a warning spark. You slipped through my fingers like a breath of air. I turned around and there was nobody there. No dramatic ending, no grand goodbye, just an empty room and a quiet sky. My bleeding heart is left to pay the cost for everything you took and everything I lost. Oh, you've gone softly. I found your house key resting on the mat. The silence in the kitchen is heavy and flat. Your unmade coffee cup is perfectly still as winter settles on the windowsill. It hurts much worse that you didn't even fight to save the world we built under the night. A silent exit from a beautiful home, leaving me shipwrecked and completely alone. And you've gone softly into the dark, without a footprint or a warning spark. You slipped through my fingers like a breath of air. I turned around and there was nobody there. No dramatic ending, no grand goodbye, empty room and a quiet sky. My bleeding heart is left to pay the cost for everything you took and everything I lost. Oh, you've gone softly. Was I so easy to just leave behind a minor detail that slipped from your mind? I'd rather take the screaming, I'd rather take the blame and watch the quiet smoke erase your burning flame. You stole the future that I wanted to see and didn't leave a single explanation for me. The dark, without a footprint or a warning spark. You slipped through my fingers like a breath of air. I turned around and there was nobody there. No dramatic ending, no grand goodbye, just an empty room and a quiet sky. My bleeding heart is left to pay the cost for everything you took and everything I lost. Oh, you've gone softly. Not a single sound, just the quiet dark. Gone softly. Gone softly. I still trace the glass where you left your mark. A faint silhouette in the cold and the dark. The coffee is bitter, the morning is chill. The clock on the wall keeps on ticking at will. But time hasn't moved since you walked out that door, leaving your shadow across the wood floor. I reach for the space where your warmth used to stay and watch as the memories all wash away. Now I am kissed by the ghost of your touch, wondering why I still miss you so much. The colors are bleeding right out of the frame. The wind in the alley is calling your name. I'm left with the echo of what we once knew. A pale shade of crimson, a dark shade of blue. My heart is a room where the winter wind grips, and I'm painting my world with your faded lips. I found an old photograph hidden away. Your smile was so bright on that warm summer day, but looking at us now just tears me apart. A portrait of ruins, a masterpiece art. The promises whispered are starting to rust. The castle we built has dissolved into dust. I try to forget how your skin used to feel, but wounds in the dark take a lifetime to heal. Now I am kissed by the ghost of your touch, wondering why I still miss you so much. The colors are bleeding right out of the frame. The wind in the alley is calling your words that you love me just wither and die? Were they just ghosts from a beautiful lie? I'm choking on silence, I'm screaming your name, but nobody answers to shoulder the blame. You took all the color and left me the gray. A long, lonely winter with nothing to say. Where the winter wind grips, and I'm painting my world with your faded lips. No color left, just a whisper in the dark. Faded lips. You wore a promise like a glittering ring. I gave you my world, I gave you everything. But precious things tarnish when left in the dark. Now we're just ashes from a beautiful spark. I look at the pictures of our brightest days before all our yellow dissolved into grace. The wealth of your love was a treasure to hold, but currency changes, and now it's grown cold, and now I'm just crying gold tonight. Washing away what we used to write. Tears like a river of ruined arcade, paying the price for the choices we made. A beautiful luxury turned into pain, sifting through pieces of what won't remain. You took all the fortune and left me the old. Look at my face, I am crying gold. The silence is heavy, a heavy set crown. A king with no kingdom since you left this town. I walk through the rooms of our gilded estate, but everything's empty and locked at the gate. I bought you the sun, but you wanted the rain. I gave you my peace, and you gave me this strain. It's tragic how quickly a treasure can rust when two hearts stop talking and turn into dust. And now I'm just crying gold tonight. Washing away what we used to write. Tears like a river of ruined arcade, paying the price for the choices we made. A beautiful luxury turned into pain. face, I am crying gold. Was it all just a counterfeit show from the start? Did you value the praise or the depth of my heart? I spent my last time trying to make you look back, but you only saw what our budget would lack. Now the vault is wide open, there's nothing to say. Just a wealthy young ghost standing over a grave. Nothing left to spend, nothing left to hold, just crying gold. The fireplace is cold, but the chimney still smokes like the ghost of our love and your old favorite jokes. I'm sweeping the hearth where our family photos sat. The silence in this house is getting heavy and flat. I look at the matches left here on the tray. You sparked up a fire, then you wandered away. Now everything we built is a pile on the floor, and I am a stranger standing at your door. And there are nothing but ashes inside of my chest, where a warm beating heart used to do its very best. You burned down the kingdom, you left me the gray, with no words left to speak and with nothing to say. I'm breathing in soot from the bridge that you burned, sifting through lessons that I never learned. The fire is gone, but the damage is wide. Look at me now, I got ashes inside. I walk through the kitchen, the counters are bare. The scent of your perfume is still in the air. A cruel conversation that never quite ends, a tragic reminder that we can't be friends. The walls are all charred with the things that we said, replaying your exit inside of my head. It's crazy how quickly a home turns to dust when a beautiful promise collapses in rust. And there are nothing but ashes inside of my chest, where a warm beating heart used to do its very best. You burned down the kingdom, you left me the gray, with no words left to speak and with nothing to say. I'm breathing in soot from the bridge that you burned, sifting through lessons that I never learned. The fire is gone, but the damage is wide. Look at me now, I got ashes inside. but everything beautiful died in the dark. You walked out the door with the flame in your hand and left me to choke in this desolate land. And there are nothing but ashes inside of my chest, where a one beating heart used to do its very best. You burned down the kingdom, you left me the grave with no words left to speak and with nothing to say. I'm breathing in soot from the bridge that you burned, sifting through lessons that I never learned. The fire is gone, but the damage is wide. Look at me now, I've got ashes inside. No fire left, just a cold, gray space. Ashes inside. Streetlights are bleeding through blinds on the wall. I'm watching the shadows grow heavy and tall. Your keys on the counter are collecting the dust, a silent reminder of broken down trust. I look at the map of the life that we planned, but the ink started running right out of my hand. Now every direction just leads to a wall, and I am a man who has nowhere to fall. And I'm lost again in the dark of this room, reeling from love that has faded too soon, tracing the outlines of where you once slept, drowning in promises we never kept. The compass is broken, the stars won't align. I'm losing my grip and I'm losing my mind, out in the cold where the bitter winds spin. Oh, look at me now, I am lost again. I went for a walk just to clear out my head, but stumbled on places where footprints were led. The park bench we sat on, the corner cafe, they look so deserted since you walked away. My pockets are empty, my collar is turned. I'm standing in ashes of bridges we burn. It's crazy how quickly a heart can lose track when the only road left doesn't lead to you back. And I'm lost again in the dark of this room, reeling from love that has faded too soon, tracing the outlines of where you once slept, drowning in promises we never kept. The compass is broken, the stars won't align. I'm losing my grip and I'm losing my mind, out in the cold where the bitter winds spin. Oh, look at me now, I am lost again. Did you take the map with you when you walked out? Or did you get tired of my fear and my doubt? I'm screaming your name to an oncoming train, hoping the noise will erase all this pain. But the tracks just keep running, they don't have a soul, and leaving me here was your ultimate goal. too soon, tracing the outlines of where you once slept, drowning in promises we never kept. The compass is broken, the stars won't align. I'm losing my grip and I'm losing my mind, out in the cold where the bitter winds spin. Oh, look at me now, I am lost again. No North Star tonight, no light to guide me home, just lost again. Velvet petals are turning to rust, falling like ash on the shelf in the dust. You left them behind in a glass full of tears, the beautiful harvest of all of our years. I sit in the dark where the shadows grow long, listening to echoes of our favorite song. The water is dried and the stems have gone weak, just like the promises we used to speak. And these dying roses are all that remain, a beautiful picture of absolute pain. They bleed on the counter, they fade in the gloom, shedding their grief in an empty room. You picked them with love, but you left them to rot, forgetting the passion that we once caught. Now I'm just standing here holding the thorns as a cold winter morning silently dawns. Look at what we became, just dying roses. I touch a leaf and it turns into dust, a sudden reminder of broken down trust. The vibrant crimson has withered away, leaving a ghost town of shadow and gray. I walk through the kitchen, the air is so chill, the clock keeps on ticking against my own will. It's tragic how quickly a sweet thing can sour, losing its life by the minute and hour. And these dying roses are all that remain, a beautiful picture of absolute pain. They bleed on the counter, they fade in the gloom, shedding their grief in an empty room. You picked them with love, but you left them to rot, forgetting the passion that we once caught. Now I'm just standing here holding the thorns as a cold winter morning silently dawns. Look at what we became, just dying roses. Did you walk away knowing they'd wither and die? Did you look in my heart with a beautiful eye? I'm picking up pieces of shattered glass stems, drowning in memories of what could have been. You took all the spring and you left me the freeze, screaming your name to the merciless breeze. came, just dying roses. Nothing left to say, just petals on a grave. Dying roses. I wrap my arms around an empty space, trying to remember the contours of your face. The hallway echoes with the steps you used to take. Every single memory is an absolute ache. I poured my soul into a bottomless well, living in the wreckage of a storybook spell. You left the keys but took the light from the room, leaving me alone in this beautiful doom. And it's a hollow love that I'm left to hold, a silver frame that is turning to mold. You built a house out of paper and lies, then watched it burn with no tears in your eyes. I'm hugging the ghost of what we used to be, staring at a stranger looking back at me. Nothing inside but the echo of us, a hollow love turning to dust. Past the dinner table set for two, staring at the chair that belongs to you. The wine is sour and the bread has gone stale, like every sweet promise in our fairy tale. I still check the driveway when headlights pass by, forgetting for a second how you said goodbye. It's crazy how a heart can keep beating in time when it's completely hollowed out by your crime. And it's a hollow love that I'm left to hold, a silver frame that is turning to mold. You built a house out of paper and lies, then watched it burn with no tears in your eyes. I'm hugging the ghost of what we used to be, staring at a stranger looking back at me. Nothing inside but the echo of us, a hollow love turning to dust. Did you ever really feel it when you held my hand, or was I just a temporary place to land? You scooped out the center of everything I am, left me broken hearted in a traffic jam of every single emotion I tried to defend. How did a forever turn into an end? And it's a hollow love that I'm left to hold, a silver frame that is turning to mold. You built a house out of paper and lies, then watched it burn with no tears in your eyes. I'm hugging the ghost of what we used to be, staring at a stranger looking back at me. Nothing inside but the echo of us, a hollow love turning to dust. Just an empty shell where your heart used to dwell. Hollow love, hollow love. I watched the distance grow wide in your eyes. Long before we ever said our final goodbyes, you were sitting right there on the edge of the bed, but your spirit was miles away. Instead, I pulled you closer, but felt you retreat. A quiet surrender, a gentle defeat. You didn't hate me, and that hurts the most. I was just sharing my life with a ghost, and day by day you just loved me less, leaving me stranded in this loneliness. A slow quiet fading over used to burn, waiting for warmth that would never return. You didn't slam doors or make a big scene, you just slipped away from the spaces between. My heart is still heavy, my pockets are bare, realizing you're gone, though you're still sitting there. I checked the old text where you used to confess. Now every response is just shorter and less. No more I miss you, a call when you can. Just empty spaces where our future ran. I cooked your favorite dinner tonight, but the silence between us stole the appetite. It's tragic how quickly a fire can die when one person stops even trying to try. And day by day you just love me less, leaving me stranded in this loneliness. A slow quiet fading of what used to burn, waiting for warmth that would never return. You didn't slam doors or make a big scene, you just slipped away from the spaces between. My heart is still heavy, my pockets are bare, realizing you're gone, though you're still sitting there. I'm screaming your name to the walls of this room, while you slowly left me to drown in the gloom. My heart is still heavy, my pockets are bare, realizing you're gone, though you're still sitting there. Fading away slow, until there was nothing left to show. You just loved me less. I pull up the car against the cold rain, walking these streets just to outrun the pain. Every bright window is families inside, while I'm in the dark with nowhere left to hide. I used to have shelter when I held your hand, a beautiful beautiful place where my future could stand. Now you changed the locks and you threw out my name and left me out here in the freezing, the shame. And I'm just a heart without a home tonight, wandering blind through the fading city light. You were my anchor, my roof and my walls. Now I am trembling whenever it falls. How do I live when my shelter is gone, exposed to the wind and the freezing cold dawn? You took away everything that we built stone by stone, and left me a heart without a home. I sit on a bench by the old transit line, watching the strangers who seem to be fine. They all have a destination in mind, while I'm moving backward to what's left behind. My chest is a building with shattered glass floors, with wind blowing hard through the wide open doors. I try to find comfort in places we knew, but every square inch is just haunted by you. And I'm just a heart without a home tonight, wandering blind through the fading city light. You were my anchor, my roof and my walls. Now I am trembling whenever it falls. How do I live when my shelter is gone, exposed to the wind and the freezing cold dawn? You took away everything that we built stone by stone, and left me a heart without a home. A home isn't wood and it isn't the bricks. It's not something easy that contractors fix. It's the warmth of your skin and the safety I felt before all our promises started to melt. Now I'm completely evicted, and I'm just a heart without a home tonight, wandering blind through the fading city light. You were my anchor, my roof and my walls. Now I am trembling whenever it falls. How do I live when my shelter is gone, exposed to the wind and the freezing cold dawn? You took away everything that we built stone by stone, and left me a heart without a home. Out in the cold, nowhere to go, lost in the dark where the bitter winds blow. Ooh, just a heart without a home, completely alone. The velvet petals are turning to rust, falling like ash on the shelf in the dust. You left them behind in a glass full of tears, the beautiful harvest of all of our years. I sit in the dark where the shadows grow long, listening to echoes of our favorite song. The water is dried and the stems have gone weak, just like the promises we used to speak. And these dying roses are all that remain, a beautiful picture of absolute pain. They bleed on the counter, they fade in the gloom, shedding their grief in an empty room. You picked them with love, but you left them to rot, forgetting the passion that we once caught. And now I'm just standing here holding the thorns as a cold winter morning silently dawns. Look at what we became, just dying roses. I touch a leaf and it turns into dust, a sudden reminder of broken down trust. The vibrant crimson has withered away, leaving a ghost town of shadow and gray. I walk through the kitchen, the air is so chill, the clouds clock keeps on ticking against my own will. It's tragic how quickly a sweet thing can sour, losing its life by the minute and hour. And these dying roses are all that remain, a beautiful picture of absolute pain. They bleed on the counter, they fade in the gloom, shedding their grief in an empty room. You picked them with love, but you left them to rot, forgetting the passion that we once caught. Now I'm just standing here holding the thorns as a cold winter morning silently dawns. Look at what we became, just dying roses. Did you walk away knowing they'd wither and die? Did you look in my heart with the beautiful light? I'm picking up pieces of shattered glass stems, drowning in memories of what could have been. You took all the spring and you left me the freeze, screaming your name to the merciless breeze. And these dying roses are all that remain, a beautiful picture of absolute pain. They bleed on the counter, they fade in the gloom, shedding their grief in an empty room. You picked them with love, but you left them to rot, forgetting the passion that we once caught. Now I'm just standing here holding the thorns as a cold winter morning silently dawns. Look at what we became, just dying roses. Nothing left to save, just petals on a grave. Dying roses. I touch my chest where the fire used to grow, but all I feel is the falling of the snow. The sheets are frozen on your side of the bed, and all your promises are running through my head. I watch the frost form on the window pane as the silence whispers your familiar name. The house is empty and the lights are down low. I'm just a man with nowhere left to go, and it's a cold heartbeat thumping in the dark, a dying ember that has lost its spark. Every thought is heavy, every pulse is slow, counting down the seconds since you let me go. I reach for your warmth, but the air is stone, shaking in the shadows, breaking all alone. You took the summer when you tore us apart, and left a cold heartbeat inside my heart. I see my breath in the middle of the room. This quiet apartment feels just like a tomb. Your coat is missing from the wooden peg, while I am left with nothing but memories to I tried to remember the way your lips felt back when your Your smile could make glaciers melt, but now the ice has settled deep in my bones, turning our kingdom into scattered stones. And it's a cold heartbeat thumping in the dark, a dying ember that has lost its spark. Every thought is heavy, every pulse is slow, counting down the seconds since you let me go. I reach for your warmth, but the air is stone, shaking in the shadows, breaking all alone. You took the summer when you tore us apart, and left a cold heartbeat inside my heart. Did my love suffocate or freeze you out, to fill our paradise with fear and doubt? I'm hitting the walls, I am screaming in vain, hoping the movement will numb in this pain. But the temperature drops with the weight of your ghost, losing the one that I needed the most. Every pulse is slow, counting down the seconds since you let me go. I reach for your warmth, but the air is stone, shaking in the shadows, breaking all alone. You took the summer when you tore us apart, and left a cold heartbeat inside my heart, fading out slow, left to show. Cold heartbeat. I sit in the dark where the quiet feels heavy and deep, holding the secrets that my chest is struggling to keep. I open my mouth, but the air in my throat turns to stone. Just a ghost in the jacket sitting at the table alone. You left a cradle where a vibrant life used to be. Now I look in the mirror and a stranger looks back at me. There are no phrases for the way that a spirit can bend, or how a beautiful beginning meets a jagged end. Because I am hurt beyond words, shattered past tears, falling through the silence of these empty years. No dictionary has a name for this hollow space, or the agony of searching for a missing face. Language fails me when I try to scream out your name. Every syllable just turns into a different kind of pain. Yeah, I'm hurt beyond words, with nothing left to say. My friends ask me how I am doing day after day. I just nod my head because the truth is too heavy to weigh. If I told them the depth of the coldness I feel inside, they would see the wreckage that I am trying to hide. The dictionary defines love as a beautiful thing, but it skipped the part about the poison it can bring. I'm a notebook with pages torn right out of the spine. lost in a story that is no longer yours and mine. Because I am hurt beyond words, shattered past tears, falling through the silence of these empty years. No dictionary has a name for this hollow space, or the agony of searching for a missing face. Language fails me when I try to scream out your name. Every syllable just turns into a different kind of pain. Yeah, I'm hurt beyond words, with nothing left to say. Even a whisper feels like too much noise to make when you're trying to survive a catastrophic break. Screaming in my mind, but my lips cannot move. Trapped in the groove of a love I couldn't prove. Goodbye is a sound that is entirely too small for the way you let our castle crumble and fall. No words left, just a long heavy sigh, an empty room, an unanswered why. Hurt beyond words, just the sound of the rain and the quiet permanent ache of your name. The drywall is cracking right over our bed, like the weight of the silence and words left unsaid. We built up these pillars on promises made, but columns will crumble when memories fade. I stand in the hallway and watch the dust fall. The paint is now peeling away from the wall. I reach for the beams that were holding us high, but gravity won when you told me goodbye. And it's a sudden collapse of the love that we grew, buried alive in the wreckage of you. The ceiling is falling, the ground gives away, turning our paradise into the grave. No one sirens, no time to prepare, just concrete and iron and cold empty air. I'm trapped in the ruins of what used to be. Watch how our kingdom collapses on me. I dig through the rubble to find your old keys. My hands are all bleeding, I'm down on my knees. The framework is broken, the glass is all torn. A beautiful shelter's completely forlorn. I still hear the echo of beams snapping loose as I try to escape from this tightening noose. It's crazy how quickly a fortress can slide when the foundation rots from the secrets inside. And it's a sudden collapse of the love that we grew, buried alive in the wreckage of you. The ceiling is falling, the ground gives away, turning our paradise into the grave. No warning sirens, no time to prepare, just come decay. I gave you the blueprints, I gave you my soul, but keeping it steady was never your goal. Now I am choking on smoke from the floor, screaming your name at a deadlocked door. Watch how our kingdom collapses on me. Nothing left standing, just a pile of stone. Love collapse. Sit on the edge of a cold, crowded street, watching the shadows of passing feet. Nobody notices the rain in my eyes, they just see a face under overcast skies. I wear my composure like a heavy coat, swallowing the anchor that's stuck in my throat. It's a specialized art to pretend I'm okay, while my entire world is turning to gray. Because lonely souls cry quietly, hiding the wreckage entirely. No loud lamentations, no scenes in the street, just a slow heart fade into a muffled beat. We bleed in the dark where there's no one to see, locking the pain away, throwing the key. Deepest the rivers run, perfectly still. Only souls cry quietly, and they always will. I go through the motions and talk to my friends, forcing a smile where the fractures begin. They ask how I'm doing, I say that I'm fine, while drowning inside this private design. The tears only fall when the bedroom door locks, staring at time as it leaks from the clocks. A muffled sigh pressed tight to the sheet, admitting defeat in a world of concrete. Yeah, lonely souls cry quietly, hiding the wreckage entirely. No loud lamentations, no scenes in the street, just a slow heart fade into a muffled beat. We bleed in the dark where there's no one to see, locking the pain away, throwing the key. Deep as the rivers run, perfectly still. Only souls cry quietly, and they always will. We are an army of ghosts in the crowd, thinking of names we can't say out loud. If we all screamed, the city would shake from the collective weight of the hearts that break. But we swallow the noise, we filter the breath, loving a memory of the way to death. Pack the last remaining box and stack it by the door. Your keys are sitting cold and heavy on the kitchen floor. You took the pictures from the frames and left the blank spaces behind. A perfect visual for the panic running through my mind. You took the furniture, the laughter, and the future that we planned, and left me standing empty-handed in a desert made of sand. Now I am left with nothing but the echo of your name, a hollow shell of who I was, playing a losing game. You stripped away my armor and you broke my every defense, leaving me to wander through this wreckage that makes no sense. You took the best of me when you decided you had to go, and left with nothing but a pain that only I will know. I try to find a single piece of me that's still intact, but everything is tied to you, and that's a brutal fact. The closet smells like cedar and the phantom of your clothes. Where we are heading now, nobody in this cold house knows. I look into the mirror and I don't see myself at all, just a ghost of your rejection painted on the bedroom wall. Now I am left with nothing but the echo of your name, a hollow shell of who I was, playing a losing game. You stripped away my armor and you broke my every defense, leaving me to wander through this wreckage that makes no sense. You took the best of me when you decided you had to go, and left with nothing but a pain that only I will know. They say that less is more, but they don't know this kind of void. They haven't seen a lifetime of devotion get destroyed. You didn't just leave a gap, you pulled the ground right from my feet and left me freezing all alone on a deserted street. Now I am left with nothing but the echo of your name, a hollow shell of who I was, playing a losing game. You stripped away my armor and you broke my every defense, leaving me to wander through this wreckage that makes no sense. You took the best of me when you decided you had to go, and left with nothing but a pain that only I will know. Empty hands, empty room, nothing left to lose, nothing left to choose, left with nothing at all. I watch the taillights disappear into the dark, leaving tire tracks across my bleeding heart. The final click of the front door lock sounds exactly like a ticking clock. Your side of the closet is completely bare, just empty hangers hanging in the air. I find a strand of your long brown hair, and I collapse right into the kitchen chair. And the reality hits me like a tidal wave. All the beautiful promises we couldn't save. I am standing in the wreckage of a broken clever. God help me, I have lost her forever. Yeah, she is gone for good, just like she said she would. I pick up my phone to call your number. Forgot for a second that we are over. The dial tone sounds like a funeral march in this empty house where the walls are harsh. I walk through the rooms of our apartment, trying to figure out where the spark went. Now I am just a ghost in a lonely space, staring at the wall where we hung your face. And the reality hits me like a tidal wave. All the beautiful promises we couldn't save. I am standing in the wreckage of a broken clever. God help me, I have lost her forever. Yeah, she is gone for good, just like she said she would. How am I supposed to close my eyes at night, knowing I will never get to hold you tight? The word forever used to sound so sweet. Now it is a prison sentence I can't beat. Tidal wave, all the beautiful promises we couldn't save. I am standing in the wreckage of a broken clever. God help me, I have lost her forever. Yeah, she is gone for good, just like she said.